Hi students, welcome to my channel James Tutorial. I hope all of you are fine by the grace of Lord Almighty. Today I'm right here to explain everything about the future tense. I had already completed present tense and past tense, and this is the third part of the tenses of verbs, and I just want to tell each and everyone that do not skip in the middle. Be there till the very end, and this will be very helpful to you all. So let's start. Future tense expresses an action that has not yet happened. So future tense expresses an action that has not yet happened. Again, when we come to the individual separation of tenses, because each tense is divided into four, so future tense is again divided into four, and the first one is simple future. Here you will be able to know that simple future expresses an action that will occur or happen in the future. So simple future expresses an action that will occur or happen in the future. Simple future is used to denote an action that will happen in future. An action that will happen in future. A very good example for it will be, he will go to meet his granny on coming Sunday. Next use can be prediction of future events. So what is going on? Prediction. So prediction of future events. I have given two examples here for you. One is you will succeed very soon, and the second one is prices of essential commodities will rise again next year. You are predicting that prices of essential commodities will rise again next year. Then we can use simple future to express hopes, expectations and promises. Here I have written three examples for you. Starting with hope, I just want to say that this is the example for you. I hope you will get a job in IT sector. And about expectation, I think he will come out successful one day. And with regard to promise, I will work on the health project. So these are some of the examples with regard to expressing hope, expectation and promise, and this is a very good use of simple future tense. And another use can be the instructions through questions. Instructions through questions. Here a very good example can be like this: will you get me a pen and a diary? So these are some of the examples. Now I want to see the structure of the sentence of simple future. Here you see subject followed by shall and will. Each and everywhere you can see the subject, you the subject followed by will, I the subject followed by he the subject followed by will, I the subject followed by will. Each and everywhere you will see the subject followed by shall or will, and then it will be the main verb that is written. You see the main verb here is meet, and again it is followed by some object like his granny on coming Sunday. This is the object. So object, or you can say others. In others it can be object, it can be a complement, it can be an adverb. So all these together can be the conjugation part of the sentence. So the structure of the simple future is subject plus shall or will plus main verb plus object. I hope you remembered that I had used the verb right at the very beginning and had already made 8 sentences with regard to present tense and past tense. Already I had made 8 sentences, and now I am going to show you how this verb right can be used in a simple future tense, and it becomes a very good sentence. You see, you just follow the structure. it is subject, that is I, shall or will is immediately written, and then the main verb. I shall write. You place a full stop here, it becomes a small sentence. Then you carry on. I shall write a letter. You place a full stop here, it covers the object as well. And now you want to expand the sentence, you want to make it bigger. I shall write a letter to my friend. You place a full stop here, it becomes a sentence. I shall write a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai. You place a full stop here, it obeys all the structural pattern of simple future tense. And finally, I shall write a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai with his parent. So, you place a full stop here, your big sentence is finished, but it obeys the laws of the simple future tense. So, it is all about simple future tense. Next, we come to future continuous. Future continuous tense expresses a continued action which will occur some point of time in future. Remember, this tense expresses a continued action which will occur some point of time in future. That means nothing has happened so far. Something will happen at some point of time in future. And future continuous tense is used to denote events in progress in future. Events in progress in future. I have written two examples with regard to this. The first one is, I shall be seeing you soon. I shall be seeing you soon, which clearly tells you the event that will be in progress in future. Then again, this time tomorrow, I shall be lying on the beach in Goa. So, the event that is in progress in future is all about the present continuous tense. Now, the second use can be an action going on when another action takes place. An action is going on when another action takes place. A very good example can be, he will be playing when you come. So you see, an action already going on, he will be playing, and another action that is going to take place is when you come. So there are two actions simultaneously going to take place. Next, the third use can be a planned event. A planned event is connected with travels. Make sure that this planned event is connected with travels. I've written two examples for you. Next week we shall be going to Delhi. So it is already a planned event. So next week we shall be going to Delhi. He will be spending summer in Gangtok, Sikkim. So this is also a planned event which is connected with travel. And the last one which I have made as to let you know, it is all about polite inquiries. It is all about polite inquiries. That is also a use of present continuous tense. An example of this is, when will you be visiting us again? When will you be visiting us again? So these are some of the examples which I have written under the future continuous tense, and now I want to show you the structure of the sentence. See, here just you make sure that you are seeing the sentences, so it will be very clear to all of you. So you see, it starts with the subject followed by shall be or will be. Wherever you see this is subject followed by shall be, here is subject followed by will be. So subject followed by will be plus main verb plus ing. So you can see the main verb, it is play the main verb followed by ing, and then ultimately the object comes. So I finally come with my own sentence. I shall be writing. You place a full stop here, it becomes a sentence. I shall be writing a letter. You place a full stop here, then it completes subject plus shall be or will be plus main verb plus ing plus object. And then you want to expand it more. I shall be writing a letter to my friend. Place a full stop here. Again, it's the sentence. I shall be writing a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai. Place a full stop here. It obeys the structure of the sentence of future continuous, where you were placing subject, shall be or will be, plus main verb plus ing and the object as well. And finally, I shall be writing a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai with his parents. This is the big what you can say, sentence, and you see this is all about the future continuous tense, where the structure of the sentence is very clearly written. Now I come to future perfect tense. When we speak about future perfect tense, you have to be sure that future perfect tense expresses action that will be finished at some point in the future. So what? Future perfect tense expresses actions that will be finished at some point of time in future. And future perfect tense is used to denote completion in future. It denotes completion in future. So in future something will be completed. And there are two good examples which I've written in the board. You can just follow it. He will have finished the work by next week. So the work that is going to be finished by next week. So it's a completion in future. I shall have read the book before you come. So before you come, I shall have read the book. That means the book will be fully read by me. That means the completion is happening here. So these are the two examples here. And then again, a very good use of future perfect tense, predicting the present. You are predicting the present. That means you know what is going to happen in future. That is what you are predicting. He will have left the place by now. This is a sentence from where you will come to know that something is predicted here. And finally, one more use is the past in future. Another use here is past in future. It's a very interesting area that you will learn. The sentence tells us next Friday he will have been 82 years old. So when it is next Friday, maybe 1 or 2 days after, he will have been 82 years old. There is another use in the future perfect tense, how we use past in future. Past in future. If you see this example, it will be very clear to all of you. Next Friday, he will have been 82 years old. So, next Friday, that person will have been 82 years old. Now, I come to the structure of the sentence. You see, subject followed by shall have or will have plus past participle form of main verb plus object. Here, I take a sentence. Subject is he, followed by will have, then the past participle form of verb is finished, and then followed by object. So this is the object part from the work till next week. So it obeys all the structural pattern which should be there in the future perfect tense. So you just keep in mind about the formula very well. So take this, consider this as a formula, and this formula will help you to make correct sentences of future perfect tenses. Now I come to the last one, which is future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense expresses actions that will continue up until a point in the future. Once again I repeat, future perfect continuous tense expresses actions that will continue up until a point in the future. And future perfect tense is used to denote continuity and completion. Very interesting point. Continuity and completion. Here, if you see 3 examples written here, it will be very clear. He will have been teaching English for 25 years this summer. So, when this summer comes, that means he will have been teaching English for 25 years. By next October, we shall have been living here for 10 years. So, when the month of October comes, we shall have been living here for 10 years. When Charles gets his degree, he will have been studying for 5 years. So, these are the sentences of present perfect continuous tense. Now when we speak about the structure of the sentence of future perfect continuous tense, we start like this. We start with the subject followed by shall have been or will have been plus main verb plus ing plus object. So you take a sentence here, you see he as a subject followed by will have been, then the main verb is teach added with ing, which becomes the present participle, and it is followed by object. So I am going to tell you the last sentence of future perfect continuous tense, and that is with the verb write. I shall have been writing a letter. I shall have been writing a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai with his parents. So you see here the subject is I, then immediately shall have been is used, and then the main verb is write, ing is used, it becomes writing. Then if you just take it till here, it becomes a small sentence. Then you just add the object to it. I shall have been writing a letter. Again, you want to make it bigger. I shall have been writing a letter to my friend. There's a full stop here. Again, you want to make it bigger. I shall have been writing a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai. Please a full stop here. And finally, I shall have been writing a letter to my friend who lives in Chennai with his parents. It is a full stop here. It becomes a big sentence. Now, I just want to let you know that when we have spoken about the present tense, there are 4 formulas written on the board, which you have already learned. The formula considered to be as the structure of the sentence of present tense. Again, 4 formula considered to be as the structure of the sentence of past tense, which are written on the board. So 4 plus 4 all together, you have learned 8 formulas. And now the 9th formula is derived here. I'm writing here 9. Okay, you just have a look here. I just want to make sure that it is 9, and just want to circle it. Okay, so that you should know that it is the 9th formula derived when we speak about tense. And then this is the 10th formula. Okay, this is the 10th formula. Formula in the sense that it is the structure of the sentence. It is the 10th formula. And the 11th one, I'm going to write it here. This is the 11th formula. Okay. And finally, we have got the last one. This is the 12th formula we have derived finally. So, regarding tenses of verbs, you had already learned the present tense. I have finished past tense, and today I have finished the future tense as well. So I hope that now it is all clear with tenses of verbs. I hope you enjoyed a lot, and if you do want to tell me anything regarding this class, feel free to make a comment on my comment box, and make sure that you press the like button and ensure it, and do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will be the first to receive all the videos that I am going to publish very soon. And from a description box you will get a link to my other sites as well. You can get a link to Instagram, you can get a link to Facebook and Twitter as well. And there is another channel, University Tutorial. You can also visit that channel and you will get a link from the description box. So, hope to see you very soon. Till then, take care, follow COVID rules, and I will be back with another interesting lesson very soon that will be very fruitful to you all. So, see you again very soon. Bye bye.